So there is what we call table manners in journalism and media houses, especially when these are situations when it has to do with their principals, as in their proprietors. Now we have a present issue between First Bank of Nigeria and GHL or GHL of the proprietor of Arise TV News. I've not seen Rufai Husseini lambasting or tongue lashing anyone. I've not seen around that table of Arise TV blasting everywhere, lampooning and criticizing, ostracizing whose ours is God. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these things happens the same way TVC news or TVC channel develop blind eye when it comes to issues that borders on the nation. When it comes to issues that has to do with Tinubu, why? Because Tinubu is the president or the chairman or the proprietor of what TVC news. So when it comes to issues that has to do with the country, especially being a state of quagmire, being a state of ramshackle, being lopsided, you will never hear from them. Why? Because Tinubu is the principal. Same thing we have when it comes to NTA media channel, NTA, that is Nigeria Television Authority. Anything that has to, in fact, Nigeria can be burning, NTA will be busy showing cultural events in Medugri, showing cultural and yam festival in Igbo land. Why Nigeria is busy what? Burning. Lopsided media houses, lopsided journalism. They only speak out when it has to do with, in fact, when it has nothing to do with their principle. Why? They are maintaining what? Table manner. The same way when that communication, that is AIT, when Chief Raymond Debesi was involved in about a billion money laundering cases of diverting money for arms case as of back then. I think 2023 thereabout, if not more than that. That issue was talked. In fact, it was worked on eggshell on AIT Kakaki in the morning. You know, AIT Kakaki, that is when you see them having newspaper reviews every morning, discussing issues of the nation every morning, just like Arise TV News. And when it comes to these issues, you see them having an embellished, shallow confabulation over it, and after it, they remain what? Laconic and reticent and refuse to speak on such issue again. Why? Because their principal is involved. You go to Benin, Edo State, when the former governor or chief Lucky was involved in the same fraudulent act again. You hardly see the Bunedian's TV channel, that is a ITV, independent television. All their morning shows and the rest, you hardly see, especially Sonny Duke Okosun, Mike Okwocha, and the rest of them. You will not see them lambasting and ostracizing Lucky Bunedion then. Why? Because it has to do with their what? Principle. Lopsided and backhanded journalism. So in all this, in fact, generally Nigerians are the problem of what? Nigeria. The same Tinubu and APC and whatsoever that we are still criticizing today. Most of the critics today are those who are not benefiting from it. If there is one way or another, any of us is benefiting from it, nobody will talk about it again. Believe me, nobody will speak against it again. So it will not be those who are not benefiting that will not be talking about it. And that is the situation that we are in this country. So I am calling on Husseini Rufai now to go and, in fact, let there be a hot, heated agitation, criticism on the issue, on this issue of First Bank of Nigeria and their principal GHL, that is Ndoka. let there be a heated argument, because Nigeria journalism is lopsided. It's lopsided.